So it has been a while since I did the last survival gardening update, but we were very busy. We did a lot of stuff, and yeah, now we're back on our farm and we did a lot of progress. We buy some new animals. We get a cow, that's Momo, and she was pregnant when we buy her, and then her baby is already born. That's Maximo. She's a few weeks old now. Yeah, and you also get some goats, some more goats. We traded in Mr. Toro because he already born a son with the good genetics. So we traded Mr. Toro to our new Boer goat. That's a very nice goat, and she's already pregnant. She's very fat and very healthy, and she always gives birth to a twin. Most of the time, very good goat breed, especially for the meat. And then we already got some other goats. This one is Michi and Melba. That's the mother and that's her son. And then we also got some more goats. That is Choco. That is our new male goat. That is the son of our old male goat, Mr. Toro. It's also a very good goat. It's a hybrid goat. And then that one is Snowflake, no, Snowball. She's a white native goat. And then we have one more goat. That one is Michi. She's also a kind goat. It's just a native goat. She's a bit thin, but also a female goat. And we have one more goat over here. That is Milka. We also bought it from our neighbor. That's also a native goat, but she is pregnant right now. She will give birth soon. Yeah, so we have now a total of 6 female goats and 2 male goats and 2 cows, and we cleaned all our land. You see, we built a small house here for our guests. Right now we use it to store our corn because we buy 350 kilos of corn because we're getting a lot of chicken soon. Yeah, and we clean our area here. So the border is over there. That's the big mango tree here. And before it was all very high grass, but now it's all very clean. And we have enough place here for 2 or 3 or maybe some more cows. We have to see that. And yeah, the border of our land is over there on the other side, and between is the jungle. And we make an area here. We make a fence here until inside of the jungle, and we put a fence for the goats, so that the goats, we don't have to tie them right now. So that we don't have to tie them anymore, because right now we have to tie them because the fence that we have is not really, yeah, they always escape and then they eat the plants of our neighbors. So right now we still have to tie them, and it's a lot of work. So once we have a fence here, they can just walk around and graze around freely. That will save us a lot of time. And I think 3 or 4 of our goats are pregnant right now, so we will have like at least 10 new goats every year right now. But we have to see how many goats we can have here on our land, how many goats can it feed. Yeah, the cows are very cute. And before, the grass here is very high and the cows cannot eat the high grass, so we have to cut it all. We cut it very small, and then the young grass that is growing, the cows can eat that. Yeah, and then we're going to make an area for the chicken over there. So this is the area where we get our chickens. We start cutting the grass here, and then we buy some nets. This is the net that we're going to use. We have 3 pieces of them because here are some birds that eat the chickens, and also the snakes. So it's very good to have a net, because when you don't have a net you always lose the chickens to the animals here. And the area will be about 25 by 25 meters, and then we can also eat some chickens sometimes. I think the area is big enough for maybe 30 to 50 chickens, or even more. We could even put more, but I think maybe 30 chickens is just enough for the meat and also the eggs. Yeah, and also the plants here are growing very fast. There was a rainy season before. See, that's the bamboo that I planted before. It's growing very good. There's another one. Yeah, and that is the pineapple that I planted before. You may have seen it in other videos. Another one here. And then that was the baby pineapple. You see the leaves is more thin than in the other pineapple. Yeah, and we have some planting trays here. We plant some chilies. I bring some Carolina Reaper chilies. That is the spiciest chili in the world. We're going to plant this to just see what we can do with that. And then also there are some wild chilies growing here. We didn't plant them, but they just grow everywhere. They are just like the Thai chilies, but they are more smaller. But you don't have to cut them, you can just eat them like that. There's another one here and here. They're just growing everywhere. And then we planted some papaya plants. They're growing super fast. Look, this one, I don't know how old is that, maybe 2 or 3 months. They're already like 4 or 5 meters tall. And then our coconut trees are also growing very well. We have a jackfruit tree here that we planted before. I show you this in a video before also. It's doing very well. There are 2 more over there. And then we have our first coconut. See this one? That's the first coconut tree. It's growing coconuts. I'm very excited about that. And then I find out that when we're going down here in the jungle, the soil is much better. So down here the soil is very soft. See this? It's very soft. That, not sure which tree is that. Yeah, and down here, that's the area where we will make a nice little garden for our vegetables. Yeah, if you have seen the other videos before, you know that the soil there, up there, it was super hard. When it's not raining, the soil is just like a stone, and the plants that we plant there, they just die. But down here it's a bit steep. But yeah, when it's raining, all the good soil is just flushed down here, And then this soil here, it's just, yeah, it's a bit dry right now, but it's really a good soil compared with the soil up there. Yeah, and this plant is a sweet potato. Jennifer planted this, and she's also the one who cleaned up around here. The area is very steep, so the good soil is always washed down, but we planted some of the giant bamboo down there so that there will be like a wall, and all of the good soil that is flushed down there is not lost, but it's just stuck here. Can go down here and show you. There's a creek here. See, when it's raining a lot, this is like a river, and then all the good soil coming from up there, it's just washed down here in the river. So we planted some of the giant bamboo here. See, it's growing. It's a bit slowly because it's very dark here. You can see how dark it is compared to up there, but maybe we have to clean up a bit. So yeah, bananas growing here as well. The bananas are just growing everywhere here. So yeah, that's the update for now. It's a new season is starting on. I'm also starting a new series of gardening updates. I did a lot of mistakes last time, but I also learned a lot, and we try it again, and then we'll just see what happens. I'm not a professional, we're just learning together, so subscribe to this channel, and then we see you in the next video, and we will find out if we can have our own food or if we just eat a banana every day. So stay tuned and see you next time.